Unless you've been living under a rock or inside Coco Jumbo for the past week, you've probably been seeing the Lumine x JoJo crossover all over social media, promoting the upcoming Golden Wind anime through merchandise, exhibits, and by transforming the Lumine shopping centers into every JoJo fan's paradise. So today we are going to be explaining and recapping the Lumine JoJo crossover, what it is and what's been happening at the events, as well as having an interview with a friend and member of the JoJo community who is actually lucky enough to be able to visit a Lumine store in Japan during the JoJo crossover. So to get into it, we should start with what most people are probably wondering. What is Lumine? Lumine is a group of fashion shopping centers predominantly located in Tokyo, Japan, that represent the latest trends in Japanese fashion, as well as providing lifestyle goods, cosmetics, and also often have restaurants attached for people to grab a quick but gourmet meal while shopping. So to promote the upcoming Golden Wind anime, Lumine has teamed up with JoJo and transformed a handful of their locations into a full-blown JoJo extravaganza, with Golden Wind artwork from wall to wall, selling Part 5 merchandise, having character-specific exhibits, and tons more Golden Wind themed activities, like getting your nails done in the theme of your favorite character. So not only is this one of, if not the biggest JoJo crossover event ever, it also perfectly represents Golden Wind. What better way to promote and celebrate the most fashion-influenced part of JoJo than partner with a fashion shopping center where people can explore the world of fashion and JoJo together? So that's what this crossover is all about and why it's been all over the internet for the last week. The crossover began on September 21st and will be happening until October 31st, so we'll probably see the crossover locations updated with new merch and exhibits after the anime begins airing. And speaking of the anime, just a few days ago on the 25th at one of the Lumine locations, the first 2 episodes of Golden Wind were screened to the people who attended in person. But unfortunately, there were no leaks from episode 2 because of how tight security was, although it was confirmed that the opening and ending theme were cut from the episode. So everyone around the world will have to wait until October for the OP and ED. The voice actors for Giorno, Narantia, and Fugo also appeared and spoke at the Lumine screening, and similar to the anime announcement event in early July, they expressed their excitement for the roles and made light conversation about the crossover as a whole. And that's pretty much everything that's happened so far during Lumine x JoJo. But now we are going to get into our interview with Suri, and she's going to share her experience she had with the crossover event in person. So I hope you guys enjoy the interview segment of the video. Hello everyone, we are here with Suri, who was able to attend Lumine x JoJo in person in Japan on the 23rd and 24th. So she's here to share her experience and tell you guys what it was like. We also have some questions for her to answer about the event. So if you want to introduce yourself, that's fine. Tell people who you are.
Hi, I'm Suri, and I love JoJo Kujo.
I was going to mention at the end of the interview that she is the biggest advocate for JoJo, #1 JoJo supporter.
German Chocotan.
Okay, so first of all, what inspired you to go to Japan and get this involved in the JoJo community? Because even for myself, I see that as such of a big leap to take a trip to Japan and really dive into the culture. So what about your experience with JoJo made you want to actually go to Japan and just experience everything firsthand?
Well, it's actually not my first time that I went there. I went there also 4 years ago, and I really thought that it would be time to travel there again because I miss this country. And then just everything came together. There was the JoJo exhibition and all the other collaborations with the new anime coming out. And I think the perfect time to go there.
Yeah, it was nice. I'd love to go to Japan sometime. One day for sure. Okay, so starting off with the first question about the Lumine event, what about Lumine x JoJo was unique by being there in person compared to what we've seen online? So you being there, what was different from someone just on Twitter seeing the pictures that everyone posted?
I think especially from the viewpoint of a Western person, just going there to a normal shopping center and there's JoJo everywhere. It feels so overwhelming. And just seeing this felt so great. And I think I was the only non-Asian person there, and oh my god, I think I stood out so much, but no one stared at me. Didn't feel like that.
That's good.
No.
So that kind of gets into the second question. What was it like being around JoJo culture in Japan and meeting the Japanese audience, all fans of JoJo, and just how was it kind of different from what you experienced from more Western fans?
I think with Western fans, it's easier to get in touch with them because there's not much of a language barrier.
Yeah.
Also, mostly when I meet people in the West, and it's on conventions when wearing cosplay, so it's easier to talk to each other. But in Japan, I also got to meet some people, and it was so wonderful to see that they're also so passionate about it, and they were all I met were really lovely and friendly, and I'm so happy just thinking about it.
That's awesome. I imagine they all have a much better sense of fashion than a lot of my Western friends.
Yes, definitely. But this was like a general thing when, especially in Tokyo, everyone was so well dressed, and you couldn't see that they were into anime.
Yeah, I guess you would have to be. You know, you're celebrating Part 5. You're going to a fashion shopping center. You got to look the part.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so more about the actual event itself and what was there. Everything we've seen online, from artwork and merchandise, it all revolved around the main cast. We saw, obviously, the nail painting station. Or was it a painting station, or did they just kind of glue the nails onto your hand?
Which one do you mean?
I saw images of like a nail station where you could get your nails done in the theme of your favorite.
I didn't went there. That's the only thing I didn't went to because I don't like having my nails painted. So I just saw the
That's fine though. I heard it was really expensive anyways. It was almost $100 to get your nails done.
Yeah, $100 really that expensive?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially anyway, too expensive.
So
I don't like it, but yes.
Back to the question. Okay, so everything we've seen has revolved around the main cast. Just everything from Abakio, Bruno, Mista, Giorno, am I forgetting one? Narancha, Fugo, just everyone. Yeah. But was there anything there merchandise-wise, artwork-wise, that didn't directly show any other characters, but referenced other characters from Golden Wind, like Trish, Minor Villains, or Doppio and Diavolo?
There was only one thing with Trish, and that was in one floor, there was they were showing the Ichiban Kuji prices coming out next month, and on one of the towels we could see Trish's silhouette, but that was the only thing, and I think they might keep it a secret for the people who didn't read the manga.
Yeah,
so.
Honestly, that's more than I expected. They've really been keeping everyone like under wraps, and everyone's been asking like, oh, why didn't Trish get a PV? And that could be considered maybe a spoiler, because when we first meet her, she's like in disguise, and then her design gets revealed. So
yeah, so I think they just might keep up the
yeah, not that big of a deal that we haven't seen her. I think it's fine. Okay, so what was the most interesting or unique piece of merchandise there that you may or may not have bought?
Not merchandise, but what I think was really cute was in the hallway, not hallway, but where the stairs are. There was this giant zipper from Bruno, and it was so cute because it was from the new game, the mobile phone.
Oh,
game.
the Peter Patter? Something.
Pita Pata Pop. There was this small Bruno Buccianati in the corner of the giant zipper, and it was so adorable.
Yeah, I think I saw a picture of you squatting under it.
No,
on Twitter.
I didn't. Actually, that was one thing I didn't squat under. But that one was so cute.
Speaking of the Pita Patter game, was there anything new about that? I heard that like it's going to be like a puzzle game or something. But yeah, I saw that there was artwork of it.
Yeah, they also on the weekend, I think on the 23rd also, at Tokyo Game Show they showed some gameplay of it. But there was some artworks like on the elevators, where some of the characters, I think Abacho, Mista, and Giorno and also there were some posters with the main cast, and in one of the displays from with the new merchandise, there were also the charms with all of the main characters.
There was also
took a photo of it, so
there was like figures made, but it was just like a cutout of the characters' visual art, just put on plastic. Did you buy any of those?
Yes. And they weren't for sale.
Oh,
just to look at it and cry because you're just there for a limited time and you can't look at them when they're out.
So along with the merchandise and the exhibits they had, like the Bruno zipper you mentioned, there was also a big emphasis on food and dishes revolving around maybe some of the characters' name from Golden Wind. What was some of the best dishes you tried, and what, if they had like specific names, what were some of the best names that the food had?
Mostly the dishes from the collaboration were the normal dishes. They just chose them because they were fitting the Italian or golden theme. But they also had at 2 stores special JoJo goods. And one was Papa Bubble, is it called? And they have small bonbons with the like most iconic lines of the, not lines, but the strawberry for Fugo, Ladybug for Giorno, and like small bonbons with them inside, and they sold them, and I bought some of them. Yeah,
that sounds super cute. Like if you could actually buy like a panna cotta that was named after Fugo, like with like a strawberry on it or something.
Put a picture in the folder. I will send you.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely show all of it. So.
And also, another thing I tried was at Lady Bear. They have some desserts in jars, and also they have a journal themed
I heard about this. The Jarno. That everyone was calling it.
Okay. Jarno. Yeah, I had that. I bought 2 of them because that was the maximum amount.
I saw a picture of one of them. Didn't they have like a little harvest inside, or was that just some of the promotional ones that they weren't selling? I could have sworn I saw a Jarno with a harvest in it.
No, there was a heart inside, a chocolate heart with some leaf gold and a small ladybug.
Oh, that's nice. So, final question. That was so great to hear about all the merchandise, the exhibit, and the food actually sounded really interesting. What was the highlight of your trip, and what did you enjoy most about the event, the whole Lumine JoJo crossover, to focus more on?
Oh God, the highlight of my trip. It's hard because I also went to the Ripples of Adventure.
Yeah, I'm sure that was like insane.
And I went to Sendai because it's Araki's hometown. And just being there felt so, oh God.
Emotional.
Araki was here. But the Lumine thing, it wasn't that big, and for me, but I went there so early, and I was the 15th person in line, and that felt so great. Just being able to be there.
There were people outside waiting for it to open.
Yes, because if you lined up earlier, like it was at 9:30. And the shopping center opens at 11 in the morning. And if you lined up early, you could get an order form to you could make marks on the things you wanted to buy.
Okay,
and just when the shopping center opens, you can go there and hand it to the staff, and you could get the items done. And I just could go there with this form, and there were people lining up, I think, up to the 6th floor, and the pop-up shop was in the 8th.
So it was actually like really popular. There was a lot of people there.
There were many people waiting just to get this piece of paper so they can buy characters printed on
That's so wild. This
plastic.
whole anime is gonna sell so much merchandise. Like
Yes,
even when part
I'm
4
already seeing
started,
so much.
yeah, when part 4 started, it was like I didn't really notice anything crazy. I know they had like the Great Days event and a couple celebrations to sell merch, and there's a lot of stuff online, but the anime hasn't even started airing, and I feel like there's already almost as much merch as we've seen from some of the other parts. So
Yeah, it's definitely noticeable that it's the favorite part in Japan, and there's even a phone coming out next, or even this week, with Giorno's Dan Golden Spirits on the backside.
it's amazing.
So crazy.
Well, sorry. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your experience. Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Asking me.
Also, I saw that there was like did you go to like a JoJo bar?
And not just one.
Multiple JoJo bars.
There's some all over Japan, and I went to two. One in Nagoya, and one in Tokyo, Nakano, which is the most famous one.
Yeah.
But my favorite place, I have to say it because it was so adorable here, was Cafe Abacho.
Saw your picture of that. I actually thought that was like attached to one of the Lumine buildings, but that was its own separate thing.
It's a separate thing, and that really was my favorite because the owner was so cute, and also you could go there not knowing about JoJo and just having a good time at this cafe. And that was really my favorite place because he asked me also what my favorite character was, and I said Jotaro, and then she brought me Jotaro figures to my table and just had a bit of a chat, like how much was as much as was possible with just a bit of Japanese, but no, they were really cute.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Please go there if you have the chance to.
Yeah, I wish I could book a flight now, but I really can't. So hopefully that JoJo does, whether it's a years from now with Steel Ball Run or to celebrate a Stone Ocean anime or something like that. Hopefully they do something like this again, because I'd love to travel to Japan and experience the culture and just like be like I described these Lumine buildings as just like JoJo extravaganzas or like a JoJo fan's paradise. So that would just be really cool to be and just interact more with the Japanese audience and just see what they're like over there, because really never been exposed to it. But again, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it and sharing your experience. Do you have any last words to say?
Please be patient with my English. It's not my first language. So.
You were fantastic.
And
Don't
I'm
worry.
Really nervous. Oh God.
Where can people find you and follow you if people want to see more of your stuff?
Oh yes, I have a shit posting JoJo loving Twitter, which is Suri, and I'm sure you will write it down right now.
It'll be on screen now.
I also do some art cosplay, and you can find me then under Paper Paul.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
On Twitter and Instagram too. So thank you. And stay Gucci.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the interview with Suri. Again, the links to her Twitter are down below in the description. I recommend you guys go follow and thank her for coming onto the channel. That was really awesome of her to do, coming out and speaking to all you guys in her secondary language. So that was fantastic for her to do, and I really appreciate her participation in this video. Hopefully you guys are excited for part 5 next week. I told you guys it was going to be sooner than you expected, so next Friday, Golden Wind is here, guys, and we get JoJo for another 9 to 10 months. So very excited for that. But hopefully this video gave you guys a better understanding of the Lumine x JoJo crossover and just everything that was going on in Japan for the last week, and will continue to go on and probably increase in hype even more after part 5 begins to air. So again, thank you guys for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more and all that stuff. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.